Call of Duty delayed? Turns out the next Call of Duty game is actually not coming out next year. It's going to be out in 2024 instead. Even though this may sound bad, this is actually really great news because the past games have came out year after year after year, didn't have 2 years in advance. This time, we actually might get a great game because of the time they have to work on it. Now, some of the past games that we have actually been pretty good, such as Cold War, Black Ops 2, etc. You get what I mean. Now, with that being said, this is throwing everybody off guard because nobody expected not to have a Call of Duty game next year because it has been like this for several years now. But this is really great news because I'm actually happy about this because now they actually have time to work on a game instead of being forced to rush it and make it bad and horrible and not have time to do anything. Now we might actually have a game that's as good as BO3 or even BO2, you never know. So what could this mean for the future of Call of Duty? Well, for zombies, it's actually really great news because zombies is a lot more time consuming and hard to make than multiplayer is. So we definitely need more time to work on zombies than we do multiplayer. I mean, they both need about the exact same time, but zombies is a lot more detailed than it is multiplayer. That's just my personal opinion though. So with this being said, in our last video that we talked about them going back to their original roots. Does that mean the game's gonna be how it was back in Black Ops 2? BO1 even? World at War? Original roots? I mean, World at War was the first one with Noctur and Toten. That was a really good map, and it was simple and everything. Are we just gonna get simple maps? I doubt that, but that's always a possibility. Now, it would be cool to see remakes from Black Ops 2, like in Zombies Chronicles 2 that everyone's talking about and is pretty much confirmed, basically. So, the maps that I would actually prefer them to remake would be definitely Mob of the Dead. That's my number one remake that I want them to make. I know they made Blood of the Dead and everybody was okay with it, but personally it doesn't feel like the actual Mob of the Dead map from Black Ops 2. I want the nostalgia back. I want to feel Mob of the Dead itself. I want to build the plane again. Now the next map that I would like them to make would be Transit. Yes, this map wasn't all that good and all, but to get the nostalgia on next gen, there wouldn't be so much fog around. We'd be able to see how pretty the map was and everything. It would just be a really cool remake because they had to actually put the fog in there so the game could load it up because it was such a big map it would like fry your console or whatever system you're on because it was older gen. That being said, the next map that I would love for them to remake would be Buried. Now Buried had a pretty unique feature with Leroy being introduced to the game. He's a companion that would break barriers that are not buyable by giving him booze, and if you gave him candy by the box, if his back was facing the box, he would lock it and it would never move. That was a really cool concept. They should do more stuff like that in the next game. Now another great feature that I loved how they had on Black Ops 2 was where you could like view the world in zombies and choose what map you would choose, but it would actually rotate Earth. It would be really cool to have that back. And to even remake Town, that was a really well played map, like a really well played map. One of my most played maps actually. Because I didn't have the DLC for a while, but that was my most played map. It was a really good map. They also should remake Farm or Bus Depot, you know, and that would be really cool. Another map they should remake should be Die Rise. I know some people want the exact copy of Die Rise, but I would prefer a much easier way to move around the map. It was a really hard way to get around the map, and I just prefer an easier maneuver system with that. Maybe add some zip lines, maybe change up the layout, change out the elevators. I mean, it was a pretty unique area with the elevators and stuff, getting random perks, you never know. And change up the soliquifier. That's a wonder weapon that was actually in the map Die Rise. Why can't they change it up and have it do more damage, do damage while they slip and fall instead of them getting back up? Because a lot of the times if you were to use that gun, you would end up getting trapped and there was no way out. You would have to switch to your other gun to kill them. I mean, it was just a fun wonder weapon, something to have fun with, not really to kill unless you shot them directly, which did end up killing them. But even then, it wasn't the best wonder weapon. I mean, it's not even fun to even get. With all this being said, I'll actually go into detail about the maps that I want remade and wonder weapons and everything else about Call of Duty in a later video. That's all I've said today. Thank you guys for watching this video. It really means a lot to me that you actually take the time to watch my videos. I appreciate everything you guys do. If you love or like anything you see, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.